is up, folks? So I'm going to show you my strategy to book anywhere from 5 to 20 sales calls every single month. I'm going to teach you how to do it fast because I believe if you do things in a fast way, then the money will come because you're excited to run your business and you just get results quicker. And all this momentum is starting to build. And I'm actually going to give you a tip that I started implementing recently in order for you to easily differentiate when you're doing like a bit of saturated offer, whether that's SMMA, whether that's lead gen, and like it's not like putting your price down or offering crazy guarantee. It's really a thing I've been seeing that is like it's really logical and it helps you grow massively and quickly. So I'm just going to give you like 3 different steps. I'm not going to go in like all these really special details because there's lots of video showing you this. I'm just going to give you like a macro level of what's working for me at the moment. So the first thing you need to do is obviously you need to set up like a way to reach out in volume and an efficient way to reach out to people, just so you can test different offers, just so you can get your feedback and you can actually close some deal. So the best way to do so is to do some cold emailing because it's like the cheapest and the most efficient way. Now, I'm not going to teach you like how to set up your cold email because there's like 100 videos on this. Just get one of these software like Smartlead or Instantly, buy a bunch of domain and warm them up and then start doing the cold outreach. Just to give you like a key elements, I would need you to respect like the big guidelines. Don't send any links. Try to send at least 300 emails every single day when you're starting out, because that's going to be like the number you can like book at least like five sales calls, I would say, every single month. And your key ratio elements would be booking 1 call for every 300 prospect. So these are the key stuff, and actually like follow up until you get a yes or a no. Now, this is like really the first thing you need to master is having this engine, so you can then like work on the other stuff and you can like not worry about your engine and just throw different mail. Now, the second thing is you need to figure out who is your target and what are you solving. Classical stuff. It sounds stupid, but like the more you go in details into this, the more it's going to be easier. So to give you an example, if you're doing SMMA, you need to figure out like who's the main people who need my service, who is able to afford my service, who I can get some results for. So if you're running SMMA, you're probably going to help e-com owners to get more clients, or local businesses or whatever. But the thing is, you need to get super specific, and that's going to help you to have like some really personalized email when you start sending to these people. So like for e-commerce companies, you want to go like more specific, companies running e-commerce from 10 to 50 employees that are in the sport industry. And now just with these few elements, you can see like how more precise you can be in your outreach. Saying like, I'm seeing you're running e-commerce on the sports industry. We've recently helped one of your competitors do so. And it's going to be so much easier for you to put your foot out of the door with them because like you're specific. And if you actually like help one of these clients and you get a case study with one of these people, well, then it's going to be like, you're going to know the industry and it's going to be more specific. But the thing is, when you're starting out, you can A/B test lots of this. You can do like e-commerce running sports. You can do e-commerce running jewelry, and then do each like different campaigns, like really specific campaigns on these type of niche. So you create some really personalized outreach. Now, if you're thinking like this e-commerce owner and all of the emails he's receiving, how many emails are really like, oh, I've seen you're doing e-commerce in this industry. And like as this specific, this is going to help you stand out, but this is not the key step. So I would say A/B test on lots of different, like very, very specific campaigns. It's going to be a great way for you to start booking some calls. Then the number 3 is, like I said in the beginning, if you're doing SMMA, if you're doing lead gen, like lots of people are doing this and the market is a bit saturated. Unless you have case studies, which are a great way to actually say like, my thing is not bullshit, actually help my clients and get some delivery, some good results for them. It's going to be hard standing out. Like people will say, yeah, you need to offer a guarantee, etc. Obviously these work, but even like offering a guarantee, even all of this, lots of people are offering guarantee and still it's a hard way to differentiate. And your only weapons to negotiate is going to be like, oh, but my pricing is this way. Oh, but I offer a guarantee. And this sucks because this is what everyone is doing. Now, what I've realized is that I did some cold email for some companies and I did everything correctly and I wasn't getting results for them. And I actually understood after working for other companies, it's because some of the fundamentals when I was working with some small companies, they weren't there yet. So then they didn't have any sales assets They didn't have any case studies. They didn't have any VSL. And the thing you can do is offer like your baseline service. So offer like SMMA, cold email, lead gen. And on top of that, add some key elements that's going to really help them boost their business. So I will do SMMA for your business. I will on top collect 3 case study, and I will build a VSL for you. Like how many of these people, like how many people actually offer this? And by doing this, it's great because you're creating more value for the business. You're able to differentiate easier, and you're collecting more money, and you're going to get like better results for your clients. So you're going to have like stronger relationships. So this is really like my key. It's so important to understand this, is that, and you probably know how to do this already because you've probably done this for your agency. So whatever is working for your agency, implement this for business. Because you probably think like all those businesses with like 10 to 50 employees who've raised some millions, you probably think they've got all of this in check, but they've got all these different problems that there are just opportunity for you to solve. There's 2 ways to go about this. When you work with a shit client, it's either like, oh, this client is shit, I'm just going to dump them and go for like a more mature client where it's going to be easier to get some results. Or I'm going to work as hard as possible to get like all the key elements in order for this business, so I can actually then do like some outreach and then get some results for them. So you need to like build as much like value possible for the company, and in that way you're going to be able to like collect as much cash as possible. And the step number 4 is, once you understand this, so you've got your basic service, plus you've got your differentiators that's adding more value. You just need to package all of this with an amazing offer. So just to create an amazing offer, to give you the key steps, you need to have some quantifiable results. So like, what am I getting for you? 5 to 10 books called every single month. Like a key metrics that's really tangible that they need to understand. What is the time frame to do so? 60 days, 90 days, 6 months, whatever. It needs to be clear. Who are you like working with? Who is your niche? Like, who are you servicing? It needs to be as specific as possible, so that you can, when you're talking to them, it's like really like, I understand what you're going through, and I've actually helped someone exactly like you go from step 1 to step 2. Have a unique mechanism. Like this is just like what you need. This is a way to package your service, so you go from 0 to 100, like with my amazing SMMA. Like you don't, this is a bit marketing, like you're not really like showing the features. It's like more like what is the system. You need to have like a name for your system that's actually going to help them go from like the bad situation to the good situation after all, and then add a guarantee. But the guarantee shouldn't be like your main differentiator. Guarantee is just like, okay, it's just the little things that's going to help you convert your client. So only pay us once we get results. We will refund you if you don't get any results. This is just your little thing. The guarantee isn't going to separate you from everyone, because everyone is doing a guarantee. So to recap, you need to set up your cold email engine. This is like, just watch a video how to set up emails with Instantly or a smart lead. Respect the key elements. So don't send links, follow up as much as possible. Only send 30 emails every single day. With a 1-to-1 ratio for cold and warm-up emails. All of these, like people will mention this hopefully in the video. If not, just check one of my videos on how to set up a cold email. Figure out the basic elements of who is your niche and what is the service, and go as specific as possible. You don't want to be global, saying like, oh, I work with SaaS companies. It needs to be like, I'm contacting owners of SaaS companies between 10 to 100 employees who have just raised some funds and who are in the cybersecurity niche. And this doesn't mean you only work for these people, but this is one campaign. You see the way you frame your campaigns, because you want your message to be specific and you need your message to stand out. And then you do another campaign where you do the same, and figure out what your differentiator is. So it's probably something you implemented recently for your agencies that help you get some better results. You simply need to do the same for you. It's like, okay, I'm going to help you do the outreach, but on top of this, I'm going to audit your sales process. Like, I'm not only going to help you get some leads, I'm going to help you close these leads. And this is where you stand out, and you actually like bring value to the company, and you collect money and all of the things I've said before. So this is it, guys, for this video. If you need to check out like this was actually how to book some leads. If you want to know like how you should close your leads, how you should go on your sales process, there will be one video it's going to appear right here, and I'll see you in the next one.